Hello, I'm Dr. Scarlett McArdle. I'm a lecturer in law at Birmingham City University, where I teach public law and European Union law. My research interest looks at the way the EU works internationally, so the way it works with countries other than its member states, with institutions like the United Nations, and the way it addresses big global issues, like, for example, in recent years, the refugee crisis. After the conflict in Syria and the broader region began to arise, you saw a huge number of people travelling from that area and trying to access and get into Europe. And this created a number of internal problems for the EU. So it sought to create an operation that would almost stem the tide and stop people travelling. So it focused in particular on people travelling across the Mediterranean, in particular because a number of people were dying and drowning in that area. And in order to do this, it created a military operation, so borrowed naval forces from its member states to tackle the human smugglers and the people traffickers. It's been going for nearly 2 years now and would be a really interesting story to consider because people hear about the conflict and they know about people trying to travel and access Europe, but they don't know about the attempt to address it. And they also don't know the questions about whether this should be the response or not. Is it appropriate to solely target human smugglers and people traffickers? Because ultimately, most of the people travelling are wanting to flee from the conflict and wanting to travel into Europe. So tackling it in that sense is hugely questionable. But it's also questionable whether tackling something that is a fundamentally humanitarian issue using military means is appropriate, or whether the EU should in fact be assisting in addressing the conflict so these people don't feel the need to flee. Thank you.